What's up, gang? Today we are gonna start working on a Donkey Kong for a customer. They brought it in and it is completely dead. Basically he played it and had a really good high score, over 100,000, which even for me that's a great score. And he didn't want to lose his high score, so of course he left the game on 24 hours a day, kind of like George Costanza did. So eventually the monitor quit, and then eventually there was no game sounds, no monitor or anything. So stick around and we will fix this guy up this week.
I'm Walter Day, the father of esports, and you're watching Matty Mo's Arcade.
And you know how long it's been since I played Whac-A-Mole?
I'm getting ready to attack, fanny pack attached. Tokens are all stacked, got the mallet in my grasp. Waiting for the moles, hiding in their holes. Score, we're keeping tally, I'll be playing till they close now. Can't nobody beat my high score. You can't beat my high score. Can't nobody beat my high score. You can't beat my high score. I'm a mallet master, a single-fisted blaster. You can ask my baby, it starts slow then gets faster. I'm a record setter.
Okay, so normally I would start with the ASAP method. You know, you always want to start at power and trace that into the game and find out why it's dead. With this one, actually, I've already gone into here. Of course, I can't ever keep myself out of a game. I get excited. I want to find out what's wrong with it. So I got in here and poking around for about 5 or 6 minutes. And of course, I fixed something. You can't let me poke around in a game for too long, or I will figure something out. So there is a fuse by this monitor. I don't ever run across these Sanyo monitors that are just totally dead. There's usually something on the screen. Let's see if I can get any kind of light back here. It's back here. You follow the power plug, and there's a fuse back there. There's also a little one up here in the front, but the one in the back, it was good, but it was just jostled loose a little bit. So in this case, when they say it's probably just a fuse, it actually was. So I'm going the wrong way. So now, really I just needed to explain that, but I will show you what you should do. Is you come here and check your power coming in. You make sure you have your 110 if you're in the States. If you're not, what's it, 220 I guess. And once you make sure that it's getting there to your transformer, then you want to make sure that it's getting to your monitor, up here to the top to your marquee bulb, which I have to check that because I don't think that came on. And then you want to check your voltages coming to the board, your 5 volt, 12 volt, -5, whatever your board needs for whatever game. And then you can start to troubleshoot from there if you know if your voltages are good or if they're bad. But I'm going to go ahead and plug this guy in and we'll see what we get on the monitor. I do know it came on, I heard static, but I don't know how good we got. So let's go check this out. Okay, let me get this focused. Alright, let's turn this on. Come on, focus in for me. There we go. Right. We got some shriekers out there. I'm right outside the little kid area. The back work room is. Okay, so we have a picture. Looks like our blue is kind of green. I don't see any red. It's not in focus very much. Actually, the red's warming up. So the blue's kind of gone, the green's not there at all. What's supposed to be white's not very white. So we're missing a color, that's for sure. We might need to definitely gonna have to do a cap kit on the whole monitor. I'm gonna try to adjust it out first and see how bad it is. It may need some new color drive transistors on the neck board, or the tube could be weak. But let's go ahead and try to adjust this out, and then I'll come back And also, we don't have any sound either. No credits in it right now. But yeah, there was no sound on startup. There's no track sound. So usually when you turn it on, it goes brink and makes this really weird noise. But oh, sorry, man. I was talking right in the camera, or right in the microphone. It's probably a little loud. So I'm going to adjust this and just kind of poke around in the back and look for any kind of audio problems, and then we'll come back and we'll recap and probably pull this monitor to start. Well, it wouldn't even be really a rebuild. We're just going to recap it and probably do the audio amp. Hang on one sec. Okay, so I am in the dark. I just want to show you where we got the monitor at so far. So there's no green, but what we do have looks pretty good. This bottom part of the monitor here, oh, you can't see my hand. Bottom part of the monitor over here kind of looks green, like it needs to be degaussed. I don't know if the degauss coil is hooked up in the back. It doesn't look like that it is, but there is one around the monitor. So that's going to be one thing to check. The next thing I'm going to check is the sound, because we have no sound. So I'm going to see if I can figure that problem out before I take off today, and then I'm going to pull the monitor for monitor work for tomorrow. So give me one more second, right, and I'll be right back. Hopefully we can get this sound going. Okay, well, there's nothing really new to add. I went through the back of the game and through the wiring and stuff. There's this little hack job going on here, but the wiring all checks out for the audio. I need to check and see what this pot is. I thought maybe that was an audio pot. It's set at halfway, so if that's the case, it should be on. But we're not getting anything, and speakers are hooked up over there. So I won't worry about the sound anymore for today. I will just go ahead and prep this monitor and pull it, and we'll go ahead and cap it. And then I'll go all through the board. I have some spare chips if need be. Seems like the graphics are fine, so we just need to worry about the sound ROMs. And I don't think that's why we don't have any sound, though. It's probably this audio amp and how this is wired here. I've never seen this exact setup. This little sticker up here says DK Junior. So I'll just do a little research. I'm pretty sure this is a Sanyo. I mean, it looks exactly like the Sanyo 20EZ. Everything that I know of anyway, but I will find out, because that's the cap kit I have. Yeah, it is, or it's that Sharp that looks exactly the same. But I'm gonna figure out what's going on here. Usually there's an extra board above this audio amp that I deal with, and so I'm just gonna look up pictures of other monitors and see if maybe the degauss coil isn't wired in right, and I don't know, just going to figure out what's going on, get a little closer look and compare this to other monitors that are similar. Maybe it's not a 20EZ, maybe it's the 20EZ, another letter. I think there's 2 or 3 other ones. I don't know, I'll figure it out. And tomorrow we'll go ahead and do this monitor work. Hopefully get this back to the customer, I'd say within 3 or 4 days. Thanks for watching, and stay tuned. We'll have another video on this as soon as I can. So these 2 right here are going to be ground and 5 volts. So what do we get here? Did I not turn the game on? I didn't turn the game on. I guess that would help. Hang on.
Here it is. A nice little trade. The person I traded got what they wanted. I got what I wanted. And a pretty good deal on it too.
Super hang on. Get what I want.
That comes later.
Yeah.
Okay. It's on fire.
Whoa.
Lots of smoke.
Well, that's bad.
Yeah, well, thanks for watching.
When you take care of people, people take care of you in this community.
That's the truth.
So everyone, please remember that. Even if we're competitors, we're not enemies.